Alright, we're back in the adventures of Clive slash Sid Adventures, where we got our electrical abilities, and I picked out the moves I wanted, but of course, as we get more powers or things change and I don't like something, I will fucking change it. I think I also changed my accessories for the time being. I wanted to increase my normal points, which apparently I saw there is like a good grinding spot somewhere if I wanted to like keep doing battles, and with this and making this even better down the road to make this give me even more normal ability points for normal encounters. But we just picked up the Gil and the XP stuff, but I'll probably end up changing it down the road when I find like a move or something I want to reduce its cooldown on. Hey, Otto.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Which is over there.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Aren't you all in good time, my furless friend? All in good time.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life.
Oh, good.
And none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
I don't know. You're gonna tell me.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor, a nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed.
It's like, welcome to Final Fantasy 3 houses, but now introducing a 4th house.
Standing, I wonder, when the last drop
Turns
of
into
blood is
Fire
spilled.
Emblem. Do I get to teach a group of kids? Become powerful
You were
fucking
born
gods?
on Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain.
That's a yes or no question.
Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I
Okay.
suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Doesn't matter. As long as it leaves me the same way. Hey, Joe.
Everyone seems so happy to see us.
I mean, I would like to say it's a
Good to
nice
be
change.
home.
It's a nice change of pace that people are happy to see us, but for how long? Till we fuck it all up. See something here. I can't do it yet.
Back, are ya?
Yeah.
Not saying for you, do you?
Nothing I really want.
That it?
I checked it before.
I don't know, perhaps
Get all the books.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship.
Hey, buddy, I got you.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine.
Who are you talking to?
Welcome home,
Murphy.
Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Yeah, it's this one. Gods of Men or whatever it just said. I meant to read that and I just kind of mashed.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
The lemon.
Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
That's all right.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones.
But we'll get you more.
Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
Yep, never seen one.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate.
I don't know
Good
how.
day, Clive.
I don't know how to
Good
relax. What's a day off? It's difficult to do.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
Thanks.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work.
Yeah.
Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Oh, good.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
I don't know how. I don't know how to take time off. It's
Could
scary.
Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crowd.
Oh, hey, Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Thank you. I'm gonna stand at my reading table. Reports, letters, and other important things addressed to Clive are delivered here at the reading table in my chambers. Got it. Republican army marches to the Empire at Twin's side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon you're done to wear upon my return. Gav. I'm really bad at reading how you guys speak, so.
What does Gav have to say?
I don't know, I can't
The
read.
Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
Would like to think.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
A perfect time buffer.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
I want to be saved.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know.
I need more power.
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
Would have been nice to have a conversation with him, but, you know.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
I grabbed it.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
I mean, I don't think he's really looking.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does.
Joshua drank that being with no problem, but, you know, it's gonna be a problem. No, fucking stay muted, microphone. What the fuck?
To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
To lemon tarts. Wait, no. I mean, we drank it all. Let's just say that. They looked empty to me. There wasn't anything in it. Maybe it was water. Meanwhile... Oh, cool, you ditched the whole robe look. Finally look like somebody.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows.
Shadow's right there.
Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I don't know, come ask me.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Oh, great. More problems. Yeah. The Gathering Storm. I get it, because I'm my body. I'm an X-Men.
Martha, leave the rest.
Otto, I'm coming. I finished what you need to talk about.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest.
Oh boy.
Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
I'll do my best. Wondering about the board, but all in good time. Not right now. You'll do that later.
Clive, is everything all right?
No. Going down.
Finish with that.
Welcome back, Sid.
Thanks. I was leaving, but seems to be the problem.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does
I
our
get it.
lemon
About the
tarts.
lemon tarts. I understand.
Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more.
Crispy critters.
The old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
And just walk away.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees.
Pitch.
But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely
Well, I know
lacking
where not
in
to
the
go if I
dead
need
lands.
someone that can pitch.
Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I will prioritize your cock. Cock and ball. Nice. Alright, off we go. And if you need pitchers of any kind, I definitely know a team you should not go to if you need a good pitcher. $390 million fucking bullshit piece of crap. I think he's upset about his baseball team still.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
I don't know why we're locked onto it. Oh, Jill, you're here. I thought, Jill, you were still waiting back at home. I thought it was just me and Torgal, and then all of a sudden I'm like, why do I hear a female voice? Oh, Jill, you're here. Crazy. Anyway, I got that pitcher wax.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
I was gonna say, if there's stuff to fight, I might as well fight a little bit, too. I have the whole get bonus on just normal encounters, so... Plus, I'm trying to get used to my abilities. No, I don't want to do it again. What about me hitting this? Isn't this, like, electrocute or something? Well, I was trying to test that ability out if I even want to have the points into it, and I'm like, I don't know if I care. I think they have to be like right on it. Lightning rod. On being struck, chains lightning to other enemies. Alright, so yeah, it's gotta be kind of right in their face. Which is a little awkward. We can see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I'll fucking just take the points out and switch up my moves a little bit. Let's go with this big move. Boom. That's gonna take quite a while to cool down. I'm glad that I can have other abilities on whatever. As long as it's mastered. Thunderstorm. We'll have regular Thunderstorm, and then we'll have Judgment Bolt sitting up there. I can have my points back. Save it for something a little nicer. Trying to get the feel of doing things again. I don't even think you guys were really enemies, but I just came up and smacked you in the face. I think I got the hang of it. Just walked up to them. They're like, "Hi there, Clive. We're passive," and then just smacked it in the mouth. What they should have done, a bold move by Final Fantasy for Square Enix, is what they should have done for this is 16, we have all this intense combat and doing all this, and then we get to the second half and it's just a business management sim.
Well,
it's just a bold
did you
strat.
find me some wax?
It's so
Find is one way
fucking
of putting
stupid.
it.
You're like, what the hell just happened? Just sit here, we try to work out our import-export.
Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Hey, no problem. Happy to help with your cock and ball. I mean, I knew I would be doing a quest about cock at some point. I mean, for God's sakes, I always grab it in Phasmo. I'll find, like, a thing of cock. And it's just the thing I play with. I play with people's cock. Anyway, we should, get moving now. I think I've said enough. Go to Martha's Rest, see what the problem is. Now that I got that out of my system.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late.
We are for
I like... It's so dark and gloomy, and then here I am just hopping and skipping like...
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry.
What's going on? What happened?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
No one says I can
trust
come
you
but
don't
me.
mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
I'm about to lightning bolt some son of a bitches.
But, before you go...
What?
One of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Did you say a calling? That game died long ago, but I think they called it The Calling. And then remember when they tried to make a second one and it was just a horrible PUBG attempt clone? I remember. Anyway.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Anything catch your eye?
As I mumble it in this guy's face.
Much obliged. There you go. That all, is it?
That's all I want, thank you.
Oi, look sharp!
Dude, these contraptions work way better than the thing I built in the forest. The thing I made was just a fucking shit show.
If those horses...
I'm always careful, but not really. Keep doing that. It's weird. That's the one downside of the electricity one is I'm so used to someone having a pull or a dash, and theirs is the electric one is such a shift to, like, that his move is literally that fucking ability you can do in Kingdom Hearts where you like aim at them and get a bunch of charges up, and then you fire blasts at them. I don't know which Kingdom Hearts introduced it, but
up ahead.
That's pretty much where it's from. Yeah, that multi-lock thing.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn black shields, that's what happened.
And it throws me off because I don't move when I do it.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick
They were gonna hang us
from
you.
their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
I'm also not hating on the whole multi-lock thing because, like, again, groups of different people worked on it, so that makes sense. I want to grab the end of Chloe. But it is just such a shift because the,
all her citizens.
It seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
It's a shift because of, like, all the dash and grab moves to then doing this. Whee! Might as well take the encounters. Like, yeah, I want to run and do the quests or the main story, but I'm like, experience. Yeah, it's like an alright, like, get them kind of move. Plus, when you hit them, it explodes to more damage. But, like, depending on... I gotta actually hit range there. Eventually, you can shoot more when I master it. I'll drive your butt. Take this. I do like that ult though for the big thunder blast is a fun ult. Yeah, it is surprisingly much smaller. Like, I mean, I don't remember much of Final Fantasy XV because I didn't really play that far, but I remember some enemies being fucking huge. Or at least some of the bigger boss-type guys. But then in just Final Fantasy in general, a lot of people were pretty big. I am the thunder. Hey, I got the trophy. Well, I know there could be a chest. That's the only issue is, like, I love, like, the greenery and everything we do, but my eyes just don't see very well at all the grass, so, like, there could literally have been a chest to grab in there. Not that they hold, like, a lot of special things, but, like, the one I don't get, good. But it's like, I can't fucking tell. I can't see shit in all this greenery. Plus, now it's dark and gloomy, and my eyesight's already kind of poor.
Farewell.
Need the accessibility option of, like, a bright white outline on chests. It may completely ruin any kind of immersion or whatever, but, you know, it helps people like me with horrible eyesight and or just complete utter stupidness to fucking see. Because I just walk by shit. Well, I didn't mean to do this, but sure. A little bit unnecessary.
Farewell.
But I want to hurt chocobos. But all the experience points. Nice one, Torgal.
Get him.
Yeah. Oh. People slaughtered.
There might still be someone inside.
Before I go in, let me just double check. Do I have anything around here? I mean, if there are, I'm gonna miss it. Like I said, I go back to that Medieval Dynasty moment where I literally didn't see a guy bleeding near the water because I turned my cameras too fast, or I don't see. See? I would have missed this. That 10 pinches of magic ash could have not been in my pocket. Anyway, they're all fucked. They were already suffering in such horrible pain. And I feel like this is something that's going to happen to us with all of the ability of us using magic. Like, this has got to be us, them trying to, like, foreshadow.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And they're offending me.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
All yours, Torgal. Stay down. Stay down.
Stay down. Yeah, you know, emotions may have gotten over a little bit. I may have went a little crazy, but you know, they kind of deserved it for being fuckfaces. It's kind of like when I pull out like the knife in Yakuza, just stab a guy for no reason because they deserve it. That's my reason.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Really no reason for me to do it, other than it was fun. Quest complete. Ah, shout out to Dark Cloud.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Even if he is, he's probably like in tears about what's happening. This is a horrific scene for a man like him.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid. This wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Never mind.
He's gone.
Well, we almost found a survivor.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Got it. Release. I get that this is like a really sad and upsetting scene of everything, but like, I literally just got done doing cock and balls, and now I'm doing release. Probably could have titled it a little bit, or at least spaced it out a bit. I know I'm being immature, but it's like, that's the thing. Everybody, a lot of people are immature, so they'll just be like, this is sad, but like, funny. I don't know why I have to open the map 8 times before I finally figure out what I'm doing, but I'll get there. Eventually we'll tone it down to 7. Maybe by the end of the game, I'll get like 3 map opens before I know what I'm doing. Buddy. That's a rank C right there. That's a bounty. Now everything will encounter larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While fighting is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, and I don't throw up, but also rare materials that are used to craft new gear and upgrading existing ones.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
I don't want to be hit with that. Okay. Well, that's a problem.
Too slow. Go, Torgal. Too slow. Nice try.
God, I do that every time. God damn it, not this shit again.
Nice try.
Nope, don't want it. Don't want it.
All yours, Torgal.
All yours, Torgal.
Help me, boy.
Missed it.
Let's roll ready. Too slow.
I just ate shit with that. There you go. Get this. There we go. Fucking tough son of a bitch. A little off there.
You didn't see that coming.
Maybe he did. Either way, it worked. Takes care of that problem. Now we'll know what that board was all about. Clearly looked like a bounty board.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Where were you when I was fighting that guy?
What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I mean, she's not going to be exactly the most ecstatic person right now with what just happened. The only thing she can be happy about is we took out a pretty mean threat floating around out here, but that's not part of the story. That was our own thing, so she doesn't even know it existed out here. That was just our own little thing. Guess I can literally teleport back, but I'll fight anything if I see anything along the way. Right, Torgal? Orf! You son of a bitch.
Farewell.
Crab. Doge.
Oi, look sharp! And they call themselves our country.
They've killed my bear.
God.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones.
Oh no.
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Oh, good.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Not a problem. Oh, black blood. Neat. Like, well, we must be off. Anyway, side quest.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours?
Not even
Of course
close.
you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now,
Question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones?
What did you just say?
Not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then.
I feel that way with like every Final Fantasy, but also just a lot of games in general. In my head, I'm like, that dialogue out of context is just begging to be used in a, like, someone making something sexual out of it.
All right.
There's so much of
There's
it.
a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from
I'll
me.
get those chocobos. White-winged wonder. Sounds familiar. Always something in these dialogues that I'm like...
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Always something that just is like, if I close my eyes, I don't even think I'm playing an action game right now.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Yeah. Starting to sound like your chocobo.
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Our poor chocobo that protected us and saved our life at the cost of its eye getting, like, fucked up.
Company.
Want a strapping young lad to help you out, Martha? Another bighorn, which, you know, I have no problem fighting. I'll do it again, goddammit. Right in your butt.
All yours, Torgal.
Nice try.
Have a taste of thunder. And a mini one.
To me, flames! Maruda!
I love when he yells, like, one thing, but then yells the name of the other, because it sounded like I yelled out for the flames, followed by I yelled out an entirely different thing.
Down without a fight.
An entirely different power. Or person. That isn't flame-related.
They're in trouble.
got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business.
You guys look like if I picked that one of the classes in Dark
to
Souls.
mount your head
That's
on their
with the
wall.
starting clothes.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Oh, fuck you up for trying to hurt a chocobo.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Even though I've hurt a couple, but, you know, that's besides the point. That, like, they force me at times to have to fight it.
Waken wind! It's over!
So angry. Stay down. Hey, big boy. That's a big boy. Ow. You leave the chocobos alone. Thunder! I love all these abilities, even if some aren't as good as the others. I just love having all this power. Got him. Someone just came, or died, or both. Yes.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Think about it. Think about it.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
I'm older now.
And you found yourself a flock.
Wait.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Anyway, this is mine, and I want it.
Well, I'll be. I never stop to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
Yeah.
Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Yes. Yes.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
I don't know why he just says that and he takes his pants off. Like, please don't. Ah, saddle. Puts an eye patch on and becomes a Majima Chocobo.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
Somehow, even though it's
much
a
do I owe you?
female.
Few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Yeah.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
I just have that kind of face.
When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Yeah.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be
Yeah.
on my way.
Because if I was the bearer, you'd
Good
just
luck
be
to the
giving me
both of you.
shit right now, and you wouldn't even let me have this.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
I did it. It's also like you could have just ignored this quest and then not even have had this reunion. Or the Grand Union. Level up. I'm at 27 now. Oh, it's displayed in my chambers. Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Clive is finally reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 to on the field to summon, and X to mount the Chocobo. When you ride alone.
Faster!
I love how they have the triggers all like heavy while I'm doing this. Yeah, fuck you. We got a Chocobo. Ambrosia Snake. Fuck you.
Be safe.
Be safe. You can kick on it, but it's not like I can really fight on that. It'd be funny though. Alright, now we can return. Now we have a Chocobo to ride around in. Or on. I'd rather not ride in it.